So before we even start this video, I want to let you guys know that I'm putting out merchandise this weekend. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna put out. I'm just planning on it. And one of the things will be a t-shirt version of this long sleeve, and other t-shirts. There's gonna be different prices for you guys, for anyone, and the money from this goes to feeding my snakes and things like that. And I just need a little bit of help, and of course I'm not just gonna ask for money, so I want to give something back, which will be my merchandise and things like that. And since tomorrow starts the Repticon shows here in Orlando, and there's a lot of beginners going to buy ball pythons without even knowing genetics, I want to get over dominance, incomplete dominant, and co-dominance to help beginners a little bit better to breed, and even people that actually breed without even knowing what genetics actually look like or what genetics actually do. This video will help you a lot getting started into that, so let's get it started. So although he is in shed, here is my normal ball python. He is dark with brown, as you can see. So this right here is called an alien head. Almost all normals have it. It's not a requirement of a normal to have it, but you see, it's like literally an alien. Let's see if I find another one. This is what it looks like, and I will be comparing him to all my co-dominance and complete dominance and all that. So let's get started. So this right here, which looks exactly like a normal, and also looks kind of like a yellow belly sometimes, but it is actually called a granite. You cannot prove a granite unless you breed it, and granite pretty much means those breaking on where the aliens are. You see how much breaking there is? Normals actually have this, but a granite would have different types of babies if put together with a Mojave, which will be the next snake. So this is a granite, is a co-dominant, pretty much co-dominant trait, and it could do a lot of things to your snakes. So let's put them together next to each other. This is the difference. She could have a lot more things. She could have maybe yellow belly or something. She's a lot lighter, but to me, they sold it to me as a possible granite or a proven granite, but I call it a possible granite because I want to prove it out myself. Now here I have a beautiful Mojave, and a Mojave is an incomplete dominant gene, which means it's a heterozygous form of another gene that's hitting into her. So what she is hiding is the blue-eyed leucistic, which is a full white snake with blue eyes, and that's what I am trying to breed her. Now Mojaves have something very different from normals. Let's put them together real quick. That's a Mojave, this is a normal. Her color is a lot brighter, and she has blushing. Instead of black, it's kind of like a yellowish brownish, like literally a blush. She also has something that they call keyholes, which is this. You see, it looks like literally the back end of a key. Look. So now let's get into one of my favorite incomplete dominants, and that is a lesser. So lesser, of course, you can already see the difference. He is super bright, and he has less of the color, less of the aliens, less of everything. That's why they call him a lesser. You see how much space there is between the designs? Instead of keyholes, it just has blotches, and it has yellowing on it, like a brownish, tannish yellowing. I know the camera's not gonna show it as well, but you see yellow, and then over here is tannish. Look how beautiful the lesser is. And just like the Mojave, his belly is full on white, no designs like the normal. Another thing about the lesser and the Mojave, they are allelic, which means their genetic codes are placed in the same part of the chromosome. So let's say this is a chromosome. This is where the Mojave combination is. That is exactly where the lesser combination is. So once those two come together, it makes the white blue-eyed leucistic once again. But once you breed the blue-eyed leucistic to anything else, you either have lessers or Mojaves. Lesser and Mojave don't ever really combine to make anything else once they're in the super form. So you want to see the difference between a normal and a lesser? This is what it looks like. Totally different snakes. Look how dark ET is, which he is. He's actually a little brighter than this. He's actually in shed. But look at the difference between a lesser and a normal. Now let's get into a co-dominant trait, which is beautiful by itself, the banana. Look how beautiful he is. This is the snake I always take to show people pretty much how beautiful snakes could actually be, and people just love his color. They think he's albino, and he's not. He's just a banana ball python. Another crazy thing, if you have a male maker, so if your banana ball python makes males, it will only make males and not females, and vice versa. If it only makes females, it will only make females and not males. And this is just a beautiful gene to have in your collection or as a pet in general. Look at how beautiful his color is. Once we put him next to the normal, you already see the difference. Look at his beautiful color. Let's put him on my neck real quick. He moves a lot. And look at a normal. Look how dark she is, and look how beautiful a banana ball python is. So the last gene I will show you is another incomplete dominant. What do you have? Oh, had a little piece of leaf on his mouth. Okay, so this gene is a co-dominant gene also, and as you can see, look how beautiful she is. This is called an Enchi ball python, and Enchis have a cleaner version of the normal. As you can see, no alien heads. The brown patches overlap the black on the dorsal side of the snake, and she is just full-on beautiful. The super form is actually beautiful also. It's called the Super Enchi, and it's totally beautiful. So here she is next to a normal ball python, and you can see how the dorsal side of the normal ball python has little random blotches, and the dorsal side of the Enchi overlaps in a lot of places, and she's brighter also. There's no alien heads. They're all just blotches, just literally blotches. So if you're gonna have your first morph or first ball python in general, these are some good snakes to start with. You can go back to this video while at the show or whenever you want to decide on what you want to buy. If you have any questions, you just gotta let me know and I always answer back. Leave a comment, subscribe, like. Thank you guys. There's gonna be 3 to 5 videos this week for you guys, so keep on watching.